Welcome, everybody. Good morning to you. This is Michael Knight Wallace of WMKW Radio One owner and show host. I'm coming to you today as I'm walking down the streets of my hometown, giving you advice and letting you know what it's all about: life, love, life, breathing, energy, things that we don't, things that we take advantage of that people don't understand, and as a man and a woman should understand, as children should understand. Fathers, first of all, happy Father's Day to all the fathers and mothers. Our life right now, as we speak, is given by one person, and that's God. God give us everything from the seeing of the air. I mean, not the seeing of the air, but um, the hearing of the birds chirp, the seeing of the sun, the moon, the stars, seeing the birds fly, seeing animals walk each and every day. The purpose of life in this world that we live in is for you to understand that there is no Mother Nature. It's a being of what I call God's real. God has been so real in my life. It's a purpose of why I live. It's a purpose of why I see things in a standard of where everybody don't see. Some of you who are Christians see what God have done for you. And he has done miraculously things for everyone. But do we pay attention? Do we give back the praises? Do we see the naturality of praise and what is our praises for? God gave us six senses to use on this earth. A lot of times we don't use the six senses. We always talk about kill, steal, rape. We always talk about children being molested, by pastors, by priests. But do we ever give God a praise? Do we ever give God, we ask God for things, do we ever give God a praise? Do we ever give God a chance? Do we ever give God anything? Ladies and gentlemen, I understand that life is so grim that there are so much stuff that's going on in your life that you cannot focus on the good things of life. I guess sometimes I see myself as a young man back in the day when I was just growing up and I didn't understand God. I didn't understand what my purpose here was on life. I mean, on earth. I didn't know my purpose here on earth. What's my purpose? Well, I finally found out what my purpose is and I'm trying to go forward. It's hard trying to go forward when you're learning things about yourself and learning things about the person you're with. The basic tool that we use is terminology. The basic tool we don't use is terminology. We use our faith. A lot of people lose their faith so fast. It's like, well, I can't do this with you. What's going to become of you? I said to myself, I keep my faith in God first at all times, because if you don't keep your faith in God, you're going to lose it. You won't keep your faith in God. Everything that you do nowadays is the turning point and the stepping stone. You got to keep your faith. A person asked me the other day what I'm going to do with my life. My life is almost over with. I've worked hard half my life. I've worked and worked to finger to the bone, and I thank God for it. Because without Him, I wouldn't be nowhere else. I'd be sitting in the trenches of look. I'd be sitting in the trenches. I'd be homeless. And I've been homeless. I've been homeless before. a blessing that I'm not homeless at all right now. And I thank God every day for giving me the strength to come out, go to work, able to go to work, able to see things that I can see. As I look around this campus where I'm at, I look at the cars. I look at the people. God has given me so much in my lifetime to expand my life is unreal. And I thank him for it. I thank him for giving me a wonderful family. You know, in case you understand what I'm going through, in case what you understand that you're not, well, let me put it like this. In case you understand what you're going through the years of your life, wonder this, and I need you to wonder this. What is your next move? Bottom line is, what is your next move? What are you about to say? How are you going to say it? What is your next move? These are things that God wants us to understand. You got to understand life. If you don't understand life, you don't understand nothing. There is a big thing and a little thing. We call it life's expectations. The expectations of life is how we live, how we greet, how we stand at attention, how we focus ourselves on the possibilities of growing with God. You know, these talks will remind you that I am WMKW Radio 1. Everybody wonder, how did I get that name? Well, I put that name together because I was taught I was shocked about it. I never thought I would be shocked to do it. I put WMKW Radio 1 back around 2010 when I was in Rockford, Illinois. A small security officer put a podcast like that when podcasts were growing. I stumbled across Speaker Studios. In 2010, I've been with Speaker Studios now for over, I've been off and on with Speaker Studios for over a couple of years. But the main focus that I'm telling you guys is that I love it. I love the podcast. I love giving you music. I love giving you what I know, what is music that a lot of radio stations don't give. I like to give attention, love, honor. And I grew up listening to Chicago radio. Chicago radio is some of the best radio stations in the market. From old school to new school, BON was WBMX. And before that, it was WVON. Everybody used to listen to WVON. Before then, it was just music. We used to listen to gospel music each and every week. And gospel music has changed a long time. It's ironic that people don't get the type of music that we get. It's ironic that people don't understand what music is all about. It's ironic that if I look at this world, it could be a better place. All the stuff that we did when we were kids, we never did. We never went out and we had to come in before the street lights came out. We had to dress a certain way to go out anywhere. We didn't try to hurt each other. We used our fists. It was never a killing. It was never a shooting. We always used our fists. Everybody wants to use a gun nowadays. A gun is just a machine of destruction. And people need to understand that the destruction of the machine is not the right way to go about it. Think about it for a minute. Have you ever wondered when you wake up in the morning, you see a bird chirping, you see a squirrel walking, you see a deer walking across? Have you ever wondered that? That's all about God right there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just giving you a talk of what I know and how I know. I thank God each and every day that I'm living proof that I can bring a message to you guys and show you that it's real. You can see squirrels walking around every day. That's God's animal. It doesn't belong to us. It belongs to us, but we got to learn how to treat it the right way. Think about it. It's just like we're human beings, we got to treat you with dignity and respect. Stop hating on your fellow man. Stop hating it. Because whatever you do, how you do, you will be judged. You will be judged by the man upstairs. Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. Think about it. We'll see you later on this afternoon at about, I'll say about 5 o'clock. Until then, may God bless you and may He keep you. Peace.